I want you to understand this. There is no competition. Competition is a lie. The idea of competition is a lie. Hello everyone, this is Cece. Welcome back to my channel where I share with you the things I've learned from my own journey and practical manifesting tips so that you could be a doer, start applying, and live your best life. Today, I want to talk about competition and how to know that you are irreplaceable. Because as you all know, manifesting is all about knowing things into being. If you like my content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me spread the message. And if you would like to talk to me one-on-one, you can find the information in the description box. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I want to clarify that the self-concept of being irreplaceable and being the one does not only apply to romantic relationships. In fact, I have very recently manifested a whole new job and a career pivot by stepping into the version of myself who is the one. Now, I am going to break it down for you in this video and teach you how I apply this to my relationship and my career with this success story. So if you're interested in how I manifested a new job by being the one, please watch all the way until the end. I am going to start with romantic relationships and just relationships in general here because I realize that the majority of my audience is here for that. But honestly, everything I share in all of my videos could and should be applied to anything and everything at all. So how do we eliminate competition once and for all in relationships? By competition, I am not just talking about third parties, as in people. I also mean things like family, friends, work, distance, anything, any circumstance you think you're competing against for a person's attention and affection. You guys know that I am all about the I am. But for once, today, we're not going there. We're going to get more practical than that today. I want you to understand this. There is no competition. Competition is a lie. The idea of competition is a lie. There is no competition when you're able to be unapologetically you, and when you know that you could be accepted and loved just for being you. This is not some feel-good, motivational self-love quote that I'm sharing here. This is the truth. I want all of you to take a pause and understand what I'm saying here. Think about it. There are all sorts of people and things out there in this world that your person could be spending time with and on. People could be thinner than you, prettier than you, richer than you, smarter than you. Whatever it is, you name it. But none of these people and things could ever be this unique package that could give your person this unique experience that is you. And when you accept and appreciate yourself for being you, when you know that other people could do the same too, you would never feel threatened by any competition again in your life, because there's really no one like this unique package that is you. And there is no competition at all, in fact, when it comes to being you. And only when it comes to being you. One of the best things that came out of manifesting a relationship with a specific person for me was finally learning to accept myself just as I am and knowing that I could be appreciated just as I am. And I really hope that all of you get what I'm trying to say here and that it makes a difference in your relationships. Another thing that I would like to point out is this is not about thinking you're better than others. In fact, no one is better than anyone in the true sense. So that's not what I'm talking about here. In fact, resist the urge to compare yourself to others at all. Because, first of all, there is no comparison. If you think you're only enough because you're prettier than this person and richer than the other person, you're making your worth and your fulfillment conditional. Also, if you're operating on that scale, for example, you think that you're enough and you're irreplaceable because you're prettier than this person, you think you're above someone on this scale, then inevitably someone else will be above you. And there is no end to that kind of comparison. It is only when you realize you're enough just for being you, no matter what that looks like, that you could truly rid yourself of any sort of feeling of threat and competition. Because that is when you realize that competition is a false premise. It doesn't really exist. Secondly, and I rarely hear anyone talk about this, when it comes to manifesting jobs, but here you go. It is the same when it comes to that. And here's how my story goes. At the beginning of this year, I set out the intention that by my birthday, which is in the later part of the year, is in the fall, by my birthday, I would be working a new job in this new field that I wanted to go into with better pay and benefits. And I kid you not, I did not apply for anything. By that time, I was quite burned out from really all sorts of things that were going on in my life. Not in a bad way, but I was burned out. So I just did not feel like applying for anything. But what I did was to feel into the idea that somewhere, somehow, the right company, the right team is looking for someone just like me. Even with all the talks about the market being tough, there is still no one exactly like me. And there is no competition at being me. And what do I know? Without going into details, the job found me. And I was told that they posted online previously and weren't able to find anyone suitable for weeks. And remember when I said I was feeling into the idea that the right company is looking for someone just like me? No one was going to take my place when I just knew that it's me that this company wants. Because no one else could ever be me. There are people that could be better and more experienced and whatever it is at this, that, and the other areas of this job, but they're not me, which means that that's not what the company is looking for. So I really hope that the examples and ideas that I'm sharing here with you today could help you in some way. And if it did, let me know by liking this video and commenting down below. Manifesting at the end of the day is a journey back to your wholeness and to realizing just how abundant and unconditionally loved and accepted you are. No matter if you're working on your love life, your career, your wealth, this is the direction you want to go into regardless. And if you have made it to the end, I just wanted to say thank you. Until next time, happy manifesting.